Take a look, we're gonna blast it right out of there. How about your grout? How about countertops and appliances? All those places that you can't get to. Normally you're using a toothbrush and some chemicals. We're just using water and the power of the Bissell SteamShot. This is also the biggest bundle we have ever done. So take a look, this is the Bissell SteamShot right here. You're also getting all of your multi-surface cleaning tools, your fabric steamer, your window cleaner, your extension hose, all your accessory nozzles, your color-coded round bristle brushes, your grout cleaner, your flat scraper tool, your angle concentrated tool. For every single job, you are gonna blast it out just with the power of steam on a customer appreciation price at $42.99. We all love our Bissell SteamShot. Jenny Bond is here to show us how to work.
Saturday.
Look at this thing, just the power of steam.
We are doing our spring cleaning. So
Okay.
here, I'm showing you that this is really the all-new Omni Reach SteamShot, but it's about 10 or 12 different appliances all in one, and it is so easy to hold in your hand. And like Ty said, you're gonna put in water, you lock on the top, and it's got all the new features. But what's great is I'm not gonna be doing any of that spring cleaning and tackling all the dust and doing all that refreshing with the chemicals. I don't need the gloves. I'm not having to cough and worry about what do I put onto this surface. I'm gonna get my clothes steamer, my window steamer. I'm gonna tackle the mold and the mildew. I'm gonna get all the gunk and the funk that's inside that grout, and it is so lightweight and easy, but you literally see that all new Bissell power. These just came back in stock, and I'm telling you, to use them just on the grout or in the bathroom, you are gonna love the change. Now, this again is the whole new design. So I'm gonna give you a little secret. We just did tile, okay, so there we go. That's gonna go ahead and do the kitchen and the bathroom. But when we're talking about spring refreshing, I'm gonna go through all the tools with you. I wanna show you, we're giving you this. This is going to be probably your #1 way to go ahead and say goodbye to the iron, and now you're steaming, refreshing, and you're just completely popping out all those wrinkles on your, your sweaters, on your kids' clothes, you name it, getting ready for those holidays. You're gonna love it. Here at HSN, everyone has a steamer in their green room. This is how you look professional all the time, and it's just water.
It also takes those odors out. If you go to that restaurant that you love, but then you walk out and you smell like that restaurant, this will take those odors out.
This is gonna do it. If you have pets or maybe smoking smells in your home, this is gonna tackle that. You can also do it on your mattresses. You can do it on your pillows. You can do it on your blinds. I also can use this right here in this mode. I can go ahead and do all of my walls. I can do my glass. It's that interchangeable. But this is how it's gonna work. So when you get it home, it weighs just over a pound. All the tools just kind of pop on just like this. You're gonna add water. Here's your trigger that you're gonna be able to do all of your steam. And then it comes right down to here. I'm already going that quickly. It takes just 6 ounces of water. And here, we're gonna go ahead and blast. This is the top kind of screen above the exhaust of the stove. Guys, this is the difference right here. This is Bissell power. I'm not scrubbing. I'm not on my hands and my knees. It is true power of steam that is taking out all of the disgusting messes in her home. But there's Bissell, and then there's the other guy. Now, with these scrubbing brushes, you're getting 3. You're getting 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 black, so you never have to cross-contaminate. So maybe it's 1 for the baby's high chair. Maybe it's 1 to go ahead and take to the car, 1 for the bathroom, 1 for the kitchen. But the concentrator is literally your best friend. I want you to see with this block of ice how it's gonna go right through and focus the steam and tackle all of those messes. Now, maybe you don't have a block of ice at home, Ty, but you do have one of these. I want you to look at the track when you're going out to the yard, because there's been a lot of rain everywhere, or maybe it's the window track. You can do the screens of your window. Look at the shower track or the door. Do you guys see that power? This is water. There's no chemicals here whatsoever. And as soon as someone knocks on the door, the phone rings. Are you ready? You're immediately not steaming.
And then
this is Bissell power.
Look, you're cleaning and you're sanitizing, and you're cleaning in those places that are hard to reach. If you can't reach it with a toothbrush, if you can't reach it with any other tool, the steam will get in there. It will clean it. It will kill anything that's in there. That high heat does it without any chemicals. At $42.99, you get an extra long cord. Take it everywhere and anywhere, especially those food surfaces. What you were just showing us. If you're chopping up food and you don't want to put chemicals on there, use your Bissell Bissell SteamShot. Look at this, right in the kitchen. This was
right
great
in the kitchen. You can use it on the toaster. It's great in the microwave. And I love right here too, okay? This is one of those things where it's gonna take out those burn smells. There's no soap or chemical residue right here, but it does the work for you, and it's not difficult, and you don't have to constantly do scrubbing. One of the biggest trouble areas that we have in our house is going to be that air fryer, and really the outside grill as well. You know, we were talking about this last night. If you have one of those flat top grills outside, maybe you haven't been using it in a while and you see all the rust and the dust, go ahead and just give it that Bissell blast. Again, this is 1 pound. We just got these back in stock, and really spring cleaning is a real thing. This weekend really kicks off those spring holidays. And I know for a lot of us, we're cold right now. We're still in that kind of colder weather, but you are absolutely gonna love the fact that you can get this home. I leave it underneath my sink, okay? And I grab it all the time. If it's not just to refresh the cat bed, but you know, also just to go right to the oven, okay? This is something where I don't wanna do all those chemicals at 400 degrees. When you get this here, it's all the gunk that is going to be around that oven area. There's Bissell, and then there's the other guys, you guys. This is gonna be so many different tools in one, and the ones that you're seeing in other places, this is the deluxe version. So we're giving you the window squeegee. We're giving you the scrubbing brushes. We're giving you the scraper. You can literally blast all that dirt and grime wherever you want, and it really smells clean.
And the fact that, look, it's just handheld. You have your little trigger right here. It is really easy. It is not one of those really big steamers, which cost you a couple of $100s. You got to lug around the home. You got to undo these big attachments. It's kind of, some of those are like more than you need. But speaking of what you need, I want you to look at everything you're getting. There is a tool for every job. Is it your windows and your mirrors? You have it. Is it your sweaters and your nice gowns and dresses? You have that here. Is it all of the different little scrubbies that you need depending upon what you're scrubbing? They get kind of harder and harder. If you want to get in that grout, your tube, and then you've got your scraper, you've got your angle concentrator just to get in there with your steam. $42.99. It is easy to grab and go and blast it.
Blast it away, and there's so much power. So we're also including the hose, which hardly we ever get to do. It's about 3 feet. So I can even get down here on my baseboards, but I can also go around the toilet with this. I could go up to the vents and I can tackle my fans. I don't have to reach on something and worry about it. We're giving you this accessory and you still have that same power. But when we talk about how easy it is to maneuver, you just twist your button, pull it off, and now your hose is off, and you can put all of your other tools all go right back on that concentrator. Now this is a real one. So I love this because we're big, you know, we cook a lot at our house, and there's always that kind of grease that can get on your glass top stove. So we're just gonna blast right here. And now this is me showing you without even scrubbing, breaking down the jellies and the sugars, and maybe it's, you know, you're sauteing meats, whatever it is.
Sticky.
You're not gonna get that chemical residue, and just watch how it just breaks down. And then there's no scratching, there's no abrasives, there's no film. This is water and Bissell power that does the job, and you are gonna have a gorgeous streak-free way to look. But then look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch out our tool here. This is your gorgeous focused concentrator. So I can give this a little twist, and here we go. We're gonna go right there.
Yes, this is what I love mine for so much. Right there in the edges, all the creases and the cracks. You can see the dirt, but you can't get to it. The steam will get to it. I want you to think about around your fixtures. Around your fixtures in the bathroom. Look how all of that, you may not have even seen that down there, but that may be what's causing the odor in your kitchen is the stuff that's stuck. Just use the steam to blast and get in all of those.
It's the Pro Deep Cleaner.
That's gonna get down there.
It's one of these things where I love steaming my mattresses and my pillows. I love steaming my pet climber, my little teddy beds, okay, because they're a little stinky. I love the fact, you know, after the storms here in Florida, all our appliances, we had to get new appliances in our kitchen, and I have this gorgeous glass top stove. Well, guess what? All the chemicals that they gave us, whenever I used to use them, they would leave this film. I love the fact that when I come in here, it's my stainless steel, it's my glass top, it's my ceramic. You have blasted away that caked on terrible mess, but you're gonna be able to go everywhere in your home. Okay, now this is it. If you want my little tip of the day for great spring cleaning, it's to do those outside windows. I just did them in my kitchen. And I'm telling you, it's amazing because you're gonna get that great, just kind of true spring look. And then watch how it goes right here. Your windows, your glass, your mirrors, but this is gonna lighten up that kitchen so fast. Do you see how it's streak-free here? I didn't spray anything. I don't have to stand on a ladder.
Right.
But you can do the French doors, you name it. You can do all of those glass and outside areas where you're washing away that winter weather. And I know for a lot of us right now, there's lots of rain, and that puts all kinds of gunk on our windows and our glass. This is also included, but remember, you can go ahead and remove all of your tools and go from one tool to another in a matter of seconds.
All through your home, bathroom, kitchen, your upholstery. Do you have pets? Is it the cat? Is it the dog? You sometimes clean your house and you still have that smell in your home. Or sometimes you clean your house and still the windows, the inside and the outside, and then you have to get the blue stuff, and the blue stuff's streaky and it's expensive. Look, you're just using water. Look at the edges. This is my favorite thing.
It's so great
whether it's a track or whether it's just in that edge where you know that grease and that food is. This is also a great way to get rid of some of that odor. Down the disposal, I use that as well. You're cleaning, you're sanitizing, you are blasting grime away. This is a customer appreciation price at $42.99. You know, here at HSN we give you 30 days to try anything out. There's not many things that will really change the way you look at how you're doing things right now more than steam cleaning and a handheld steam shot. Some of these steamers, I know they're really big and heavy and they have all this stuff, but you kind of don't want to pull it out of the closet. Look at what Jenny's doing right now. Handheld, out at the grill, inside your entire home, including those really nice cashmere sweaters.
And I want you to think of your wicker, your rattan, your outside tables. I want you to think of all the things by the pool and by the yard, by the grill. You are gonna love this, and we're giving you that industrial cord, but it's all about that concentrator right here. All the tools just pop on. So again, I have this other block of ice, and I just wanna show you. Let the steam do its job. Bissell has been around since 1876, and they are the leaders when it comes to cleaning, and they are literally reinventing how we're gonna steam clean and sanitize. So you're taking the power that you see that steam right here. Remember, water, right inside, it's about 6 ounces. You're locked under pressure. You plug it in just a few minutes.
You're gonna love it for this.
Look what we got. So this is really showing it to you. It is Saturday. I know today's a big chore day for a lot of people. A lot of people are gonna be off school this week. This is one of those times when you wanna get the family and the house ready so that, you know, you can enjoy yourself. This is going to allow you to almost like professionally detail all those nooks and crannies, but I'm never asking myself, oh, is it stainless steel? Can I use it? Is it marble? Is it travertine? Is it ceramic? The sink, the shower, you name it, you are gonna love the power here. I want you to think of hard water stains. I want you to think of, like, let's just go ahead and do this ceramic here.
And you don't have to try to remember what chemical to use on what surface. You're gonna use your steam on everything.
That
if you're trying to remember, like, what do I use on my glass stove top? What do I use on my ceramic? Just use your steam shot. That's it. That's it.
Of course, your sink, you know, we're here on a tabletop here. I just want to show you know the sink right here? Go by your sink right now. Anything where there's water, and I love doing this in the tank of my toilet as well, you can steam and refresh the bottom of that sink. You can do it for your trash cans. That's where I really love it, because we know that sometimes those bags break or the recycling isn't separated the correct way. You can refresh all the areas of your home, because unlike with chemicals, I am not just masking the smell and leaving a film. I am literally removing and blasting away and melting all the dirt and grime, but using water, but that power of steam. This is so lightweight, and we've added all those new features where as soon as I turn off this button, you are completely locked in and you're done steaming.
So look, I want you to see what you're seeing on your screen right here, the appliances, particularly in the kitchen where the food services are. But what Jenny was saying is a combination of the heat, but you also need the power. It breaks up the stickiness, the sugary mess, the grime and the dirt. Chemicals, just, you kind of trying to pick them up, and it takes more and more chemicals, and then it starts to smell. The heat and the power breaks it up. That's how it's working. And then you're getting every tool that you needed. The biggest bundle that we've ever done. This is for your windows and your mirrors, and also for your upholstery and your sweaters and steam pressing everything. You are getting 3 of your scrubbies, depending upon how hard the surface is in your grout. This is, again, for all those sweaters and those blouses. You're getting your extension hose. You are getting your concentrated angle tool, and you're getting your scraper tool. Everything included, $42.99. Only about a minute remaining. Let's start cleaning with steam. Let's start right now.
It's all the gunk and the funk, right? And I do mean that. If there's soap scum, chemical residue. I want you to think about plugging this in your kitchen and being able to tackle your oven, your countertops. Your cabinets even get oily and gross. You can do it even on the grout on the floor if you want. You can do the trash can. You can do the sink. You're gonna be able to do all the fixtures. You can take out all of that cooking grime, all of the stains, all of the smells. Also do your windows in the
difference in grout. When you have clean grout in between your tiles,
it lightens everything up.
It changes everything. And how hard is it? Normally you have to hire somebody to come in and grout clean because you don't have the tools.
That.
You now have the tools.
We're giving it to you all. This is the deluxe version, and spring cleaning really is a real thing. And I tell you what, just to do this to refresh your pillows and your mattresses and your clothes, you're gonna love it. Also included.
Look at that. Also, free shipping and handling. Did I mention that? Let's not pay for shipping and handling today. Let HSN pay for shipping and handling. You don't have to today. Pick it up, $42.99 on a customer appreciation price. Jenny, thank you so much
thanks
for
so much.
being
Happy
here.
Saturday.
Thank you. Congratulations, everybody. I know we have a lot of first-time customers joining us here on Saturday Shopping. Thank you guys so much for being here. We are going to take a little bit of a break so we can process all of your orders, and we're coming back.